Hi, everyone. We are back with the second and final part of discussing the elements of art. We're now going to talk about color. Color is a very important element of art. In fact, there are very few artists who create artwork without color. If you'd like to see one that is created without color, you can take a look at Guernica, Guernica, by Pablo Picasso. It was created using only black, white, and other neutrals, which are not considered color. But when we talk about color, we have to understand that color has three different aspects or properties. First of all, color has color. When we talk about color, we're talking about something that we perceive as red or yellow or green or whatever. Um, and then there's value, which is lightness or darkness. If you take a look at a color, it could be, say, navy blue, which is blue plus black, which is dark. Or you could have a light color like red with white added, and that would be pink, and that would be a light value of red. Or you could just have straight on yellow or fully saturated blue or red. So values change as you add black and white to them. Now, the third, and here it's number two, is intensity. Intensity means brightness or dullness of a color. So if you have blue jeans, they are really intense blue when you first get them. As you wash them, they don't get darker or lighter, but they do lose brightness. And that's what intensity is, the brightness of a color or the dullness of a color. Think about the dullest color yellow you've ever seen, like, I don't know, chalkboard chalk. If you've ever seen the chalk that you use on a sidewalk, that's pretty dull yellow. And then think about screaming yellow, like at the top of the screen here. That, again, is the difference between dull and bright. And that's what intensity means. All right, so here, if you take a look, you will see many different lightnesses or darknesses of color, different values. This is not a full value scale for the colors on the right because they don't go all the way to navy blue or maroon. It's just basically from the mid color to the lighter varieties. And that's not even complete because it doesn't go all the way to white. But you can see that there are many different changes in value between the blue on the top and the blue on the bottom. Over on the left, we have more of a gray scale, and that would be, of course, neutral. Black going to almost white. It should have gone all the way to white, but once again, there you can see changes in value on your screen. Remember, color has color, color has lightness and darkness, and color has brightness and dullness. All right? And texture. Feel your hair, feel your desk, feel your paper. They all have different textures. Texture is something that looks like it has a feel to it or actually has a feel to it. So if I take a picture of sandpaper, that photograph is not going to have the feel of the sandpaper because it's going to feel like whatever we printed on, or if we're looking at it on a computer screen, it would just be flat, right? That would be implied texture, whereas if you actually felt sandpaper, that would have actual texture. But texture is something that looks like it has a feel to it or actually has a feel to it. So these have been the elements of art, the things that make up all the other things that artists make. Just like an artist uses the elements, writers use words, which by themselves don't have any structure, or musicians use notes, which by themselves don't have any structure. We need to have structure in order to turn those elements into something that is art, or is literature, or is music. And that's why it's important to understand the principles or the rules of art, which is what we're going to study next.